Hello. The weather across Europe is looking colder and much more unsettled than it has been of late. We've had low pressure moving in off the Atlantic, which is drifting its way now into southern and eastern parts of Europe. So the trailing end of that cold front there merging with another area of low pressure here in the Mediterranean. So that combination meaning some really heavy rain and strong winds for the Balearics through Italy, Croatia, Balkans as well. So Bora winds through the Adriatic, really heavy snowfall across the mountains of Croatia towards Bosnia as well. Snow will be clearing away from Finland into western Russia, and then high pressure builds across Scandinavia towards the UK into France as well. Colder conditions than we've seen recently across Portugal and Spain too. Still a few heavy showers, some of them pushing into North Africa as well. But it's through central parts of the Mediterranean that we're seeing heavy rain and strong winds and heavy snowfall on the way to the Alpine region as well. So some good news for the ski resorts that have been desperate for some new snow. There is going to be a bit of it on the way through the course of this week. So Monday still staying very unsettled for Italy, the Balkans, so particularly Croatia into Greece. Some really heavy downpours on the way there. Meanwhile, Bordeaux turns a little bit milder through the week ahead. Barcelona loses the showers that are going to be sticking around for Monday and Tuesday, but more showers for Lisbon later on in the week. Helsinki, dry, fairly chilly, more rain at times in Bucharest. Bye-bye. Hello there. More very unsettled and quite disruptive winter weather across much of North America for the rest of the weekend. We've had this area of low pressure that's been bringing those blizzards across parts of California. It's fairly slow moving. It's just going to be pushing its way across the southwest towards the Four Corners as we move through the weekend. So more snowfall to come for parts of the Sierra Nevada, stretching across towards Colorado, for instance. Meanwhile, ahead of that, still some heavy showers developing across eastern areas too. Could be some freezing rain for the Appalachians, for instance, as well. And the next low pressure system that's been affecting British Columbia sinks its way south down into Washington State and Oregon as well. More heavy snow for the Cascades, the Rockies as well, and more heavy rain to come for San Francisco. A little bit of relief for a time for the likes of Los Angeles towards Las Vegas as well, but it's going to be staying really cold for the time of year. More drizzly rain for Las Vegas and San Diego by the time we get to Monday. Meanwhile, towards the east, and things are much colder than they have been for New York and Washington, D.C. in particular, which got up to 27 Celsius during Thursday, so turning colder during Sunday. Head further south, that's the area of cloud and showery rain, but down towards Georgia into Florida, it stays mild and largely dry. That mild air continuing to work into the southeast, but there will be plenty of heavy showers in Nashville for Sunday and Monday. Bye-bye. Hello. Heavy rain across parts of Brazil has continued to cause some flooding problems over the past few days, and we've got more downpours, I'm afraid, in the forecast for quite a few areas in Brazil. You can see the heavy rain in the north here. We've had red warnings out there. More heavy showers to come, not quite as persistent as the rain has been. And stretching further south, this line of heavy showers on the South Atlantic convergence zone will continue to pile more rainfall into parts of Sao Paulo state, where we've had devastating floods earlier in the week. Further north across the continent, a little bit drier up towards Venezuela and Colombia as well. Back into those heavy downpours for Peru, into central parts of Brazil. You can see the green colours showing some of those heavy showers further south as well. Reasonably warm weather holding on for central parts of Argentina, but still very unsettled for Patagonia, wet and windy there. Caracas stays unsettled, as we'd expect, plenty of showers around there. Santiago looking dry with plenty of sunshine around, but Sao Paulo will see more rain, I'm afraid, at times over the next 5 days or so. Mexico City, 25 degrees, 1 or 2 isolated showers, in fact, through central parts of Mexico, but lots of dry weather for the Yucatan Peninsula. A few light showers down towards Costa Rica, Nicaragua, for instance, as well. But towards the central Caribbean, things are looking largely settled and sunny, 30 or 31 degrees or so. Could be a few showers towards Mexico City through the middle of the week, and still some showers for San Jose too. Bye-bye. Hello. After passing across Madagascar, Cyclone Freddy then weakened into a tropical storm, but it made landfall in Mozambique. Still a very strong storm during Friday, and now it's going to be lingering through the rest of the weekend into next week as well, producing heavy, slow-moving rain. So the winds, yes, they've eased, but I think flooding is going to be a major problem across the region, not only for central and southern Mozambique, but some of that rain into parts of Zimbabwe and also the northeast of South Africa at times as well. So a lot of very wet weather there. We are likely to see flooding impacts. North Africa, see some showers moving in across the likes of Morocco, and then some warmer air pushing up towards Libya and Egypt, for instance, as well. Plenty of showers for Lagos, Durban, Accra as well. Tripoli, though, looking dry. Temperatures there around about 20 degrees or so, but you'll notice the rise in temperature for Cairo. Just look at the outlook for Harare and Maputo, though lots of heavy downpours lasting over the next 5 days. Could be about 400 millimetres of rain falling. Now for the Middle East then, things looking largely dry, settled, plenty of sunshine, fairly light winds. You can see these areas of cloud just building through the course of Sunday, so they could produce 1 or 2 isolated showers, perhaps for the likes of Kuwait and a few into Iran as well. But it's looking dry for Damascus, Baghdad and Riyadh, where those temperatures are going to be creeping up by a few degrees. Bye-bye. Hello. We've seen colder conditions developing across Central Asia over recent days, but it will turn milder again from the west. And talking of mild weather, temperatures certainly above average across northern and northeastern parts of India at the moment. Some areas about 5 to 8 degrees above average. Further south, a lot of dry settled weather, temperatures around about average here. Mostly dry for the northern half of Sri Lanka, but I think to the south of Colombo, the chance of catching some of those heavy showers, and a similar picture across the Maldives as well. So it certainly won't be raining all the time here. Sunny spells and afternoon showers building up. But let's head into Central Asia, where that cold air is still holding on. Astana at around about -8 degrees, but notice the rise in temperature for the likes of Ashgabat up at around 17 there. Still holding on to some wintry snow flurries towards parts of Kyrgyzstan and Tajikistan as well. Further south, Karachi, 24 Celsius, but warm for Mumbai. 35 degrees, lots of sunshine down the west coast. There are those showers in the far south, 1 or 2 of them perhaps creeping into southern parts of Sri Lanka. Mostly dry for the likes of Odisha, but we could see 1 or 2 mist and fog patches and still some heavy wintry showers across the Himalayas. Mumbai stays pretty warm for the time of year over the next 5 days or so. In Islamabad, we're going to be seeing some showery rain arriving through the middle of this coming week. Tashkent sees things warming up and it's looking dry and sunny in Chennai. Bye-bye. Hello there. We've seen some very high temperatures over recent days across parts of Mongolia and northern China, and we'll see that warmer air spreading its way further south. But down towards Indonesia and northern Australia, that's where the satellite image shows this massive cloud that's been producing heavy rain and will continue to do so through the week ahead. But let's start off in the north, where we've got that milder air for the likes of Ulaanbaatar. That warmer air just starting to creep further south towards Beijing. Seoul fairly settled, 8 degrees, but warming up through the week ahead. Tokyo should be dry, but some snow showers across parts of Honshu and Hokkaido. They should be easing away through the day. Down towards Bangkok, a little cooler than we'd expect for the time of year, but largely dry. A few coastal showers for Vietnam, but heavier rain through central parts of Indonesia. Now you'll notice the trend in temperature for the likes of Tokyo and Shanghai over the next few days. Manila may well see some heavy rain developing through the middle part of this coming week. And heavy rain sticking around across northern parts of Australia from the Cape York Peninsula towards the Kimberley region. Further south, not as hot as it has been for the likes of Adelaide, as a cold front is moving its way eastwards, introducing that slightly cooler air, but across the Tasman Sea, and an unsettled story yet again, I'm afraid, for New Zealand. Central areas seeing the showers ease for a time, but more heavy rain working in from the north, and that will push its way south. So heavy downpours again in the forecast for Auckland, but Adelaide is turning a little cooler. Bye-bye.